Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Are you there? It's your boy. No, sorry, it's your daddy, Mr. Macaroni. Keep watching Crypto TV Plus if you want to be doing well, especially. You get me now? Alright, you're doing well.
Hello and welcome to the program. This is Inside Blockchain, live on Crypto TV Plus. My name is Faith Equare. It's another Monday morning. If you're watching us for the first time, do well to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Crypto TV Plus. Click on the bell icon to be notified whenever we release a new video. Today in the studio, we have a renowned crypto expert in the field who has done amazingly well for himself and his company. He has contributed to the growth and expansion of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology in Nigeria and in Africa. Before I fully introduce who my guest is today, let's go on a quick break. There'll be a particular giveaway that is exclusive to the first 50 participants and share a pool of $500. To be able to participate in this giveaway, like this video, drop a comment beneath this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, download the Roqqu app, follow Roqqu and Crypto TV Plus on all social media channels. You might probably be the lucky winner of the $500. So stay tuned. This is Inside Blockchain.
Searching for target. Target found.
Hey guys, welcome into the metaverse on Crypto TV Plus. In today's video, we're going to be taking a portal into the Robo Hero metaverse. Let's go Robo! Robo Hero is the first play to earn mobile game with a metaverse built on the Terra network, where gamers can have a good virtual experience while making money. It was developed by 3 blockchain professionals with insight into trading and crypto markets.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the boy of the bullet.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that dial. Peace.
Welcome back, everyone watching us from around the world. This is Inside Blockchain. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. My guest to join us in the conversation today is the CEO of Roqqu, Mr. Benjamin Esiogene Onomo. It feels great having you here today. How do you feel?
It feels amazing to be here as well.
I was saying before we go ahead, like, should I say Benjamin? Should I say Esiogene? So I think the whole makes a lot of sense. And talking about feeling very excited being here, I heard that Roqqu celebrated its 3 years anniversary on the 7th of July.
Yes, a few weeks ago.
Yes, with a lot of giveaways and a lot of yes. So how has it been? How has the journey been for Roqqu since when it started and what it is today?
Okay, for us, it's been nothing short of, I want to use the word God's grace, because when we started out in the industry, that was 3 years ago, 2019, there wasn't so much crypto wallets as at the time. We just had a handful of them. And most of them were foreign based. There's other platforms, they come to Nigeria, they set up operations in Nigeria, sort of. So for us, it's been a very tough journey, but it's also been a very rewarding one as well. We've been able to hit most of our targets that we set out to achieve from the beginning. So one of the core reasons why we started Roqqu was to be able to provide something indigenous for Nigerians, because just like I said, as at the time when we started Roqqu, most of the platforms were all foreign based. So we wanted to give Nigerians what it feels to be from Nigeria, because ultimately someone from another continent cannot fully know who you are. They can't really understand the Nigerian space.
Exactly.
It's only a true Nigerian that really understands what it means to be a Nigerian. So we wanted to provide a service that could serve Nigerians. So So that's why we started Roqqu in the first place. Yeah.
Amazing. If you're tuning in and you're wondering what Roqqu is with over 1 million users and 250,000 average daily active users.
Now 1.4 million actually.
Wow,
yeah.
Amazing. Roqqu is a digital exchange platform that provides a fast and easy way to buy, sell, and securely store digital currencies, both on the app and the website. Yeah. So just around 2021, I saw in one of your videos you mentioned having, going through a major setback at a point, at the time when CBN announced that federal institutions should not, should desist from transacting with crypto companies and the rest of it. And I knew when I saw your expression in that video, it felt like, this was a major hit for Roqqu. So how did you bounce back from that?
Okay, I think it was a big shock to the entire space, though somehow I think everybody in the space basically knew that something was going to hit the space very soon, because there was so much growth in Nigeria when it comes to crypto and the whole adoption thing. I think a certain number of people were aware that something was coming, though we didn't know in what way it was going to come. It was very sad that it had to be CBN, one of the biggest regulatory bodies in the country, to come out with such kind of
policy.
Exactly. So for us, it was a major setback. I think not just for us, I think for the entire space. We were not just the only ones hit by that news. I think February 5th, when the news dropped, there was massive, panic attack, basically.
So do you think, sorry to cut you, do you think that the reason why CBN decided to put that on was because they were scared of the growth, or they were scared of having another Ponzi scheme come out to, de-economize the entire state? Okay,
most times when people ask me about what I think about this whole CBN thing, for me, what I normally tell them is, I know for a fact that CBN knows what cryptocurrency is. They know what blockchain is completely. They are not in the dark. They are fully aware of it. Even as at the time, I traveled to Abuja to speak with a couple of people at CBN also. And I can tell you for a fact that these guys know exactly what blockchain is. So they do not see it as a Ponzi. It's not a Ponzi scheme in any sense. So they are not scared that it's a Ponzi. That's not what it is. The primary reason for such kind of move was the industry was growing really fast. There's this saying that regulation must always go before the industry. Government has to precede every industry. That's from their own perspective. Else, the industry grows too big to control. So that was like CBN's way of trying to cut down the industry down to size. I don't know if you're aware of the whole NSAS stuff of 2020. I think at some point donations were switched to cryptocurrencies, and
because they were stopping people from transacting.
They were stopping banking transactions for donations. So for the government, any government will see that as an hostile attack, trying to circumvent government by using an alternative measure that they cannot control. So for them, that was like staring the bear in the face. They needed to act, or the industry goes out of control. So that was, from our own perspective, that was their own way of trying to step in and regulate the whole industry.
So how did you bounce back from that?
So for us, what we did the next couple of weeks was very terrible. I would say even majority of our customers, they share a similar story, because some of their funds were stuck for a while.
But we're glad you're smiling now.
Yeah, now it's something to laugh about. But as at the time, I can tell you that it was a swim or die situation. As at then, we had roughly around 800,000 users. So you imagine the number of people that were in our DMs on social media, some were sympathizing with us. Say, oh, so guys, how would you survive this? There's definitely those that be like, oh, it has ended though, I need my money right now.
No.
So for us, it was a very tough couple of weeks after that news. We had to start building. There's one thing that as a person, I've always been a fan of, is technology. I've been programming for 11 years. So I've had deep experience knowing how to build stuff really fast. We have an amazing team when it comes to building. So the next few weeks, we had to work fast on a new P2P system, very sophisticated. I think most of our customers, they've been enjoying it. It's extremely fast. So we had to put that sort of system online in just barely days.
Amazing.
Yes, yeah. So that was the magic trick for us. That was how we were able to solve that problem.
Shout out to Roqqu team, by the way, and shout out to everyone tuning in. And I know a lot of people that are watching right now want to know. We have seen a lot of you as the CEO of Roqqu, as the CEO of Roqqu. Who exactly is Benjamin, and how did you start your journey into cryptocurrency?
Okay, who is Benjamin? That's a tough one. It's always easier to talk
when
about
another person is introducing you.
I would say Benjamin is someone that loves to build things. I've always been a lover of building things. I love to start things. I remember when I was in school, I started a group where we were just a couple of technologists who came together to build different stuffs. At some point, we even built an electric car. That was the first in my university. We even had professors coming from different parts. So for me personally, it's been a building life. I love to build. I genuinely love to build. Even with the whole company building stuffs, management, having meetings, I always find time to build. Every day I must code at least 6 hours minimum. So for me, I think Benjamin is more of a tech person. Yes, I think I love to work on tech stuffs. Yeah.
So how did you start your journey? How did you?
Okay, yeah. I think I first heard about crypto in 2016, late 2015. There was a friend of mine I had then when we were in school. I think most of Nigerians already know there was this massive MMM wave. Yes, there was that, and that sort of like made Bitcoin more popular in Nigeria. I think that was one of the main things that ushered in the knowledge that there's something called Bitcoin. And then from there, we started doing Steemit. There was this platform then where you could write blog posts and then earn some coins, then you convert it. So one thing we did then was we built an exchanger called Steem Exchanger. So even when I was doing Steemit, when I entered the Steemit ecosystem, one of the things that I looked out for is how can I serve this community? How can I build something for this community? And as at then, one of the core challenges people were making money from Steemit, but there was no fast and easy way to convert their money to their bank account. They had to use untrusted parties. They had to use escrows.
Go through a lot
exactly, that delayed the process. So what we did was we cut off all of that middlemen and then give them a platform where they can just send in their Steem, their SBD, and get Naira back straight to their bank account. So I think that's my major first foray into crypto in a mainstream kind of way.
Amazing. Yeah. That was a journey through from MMM, starting off from there to making something out of what is available, looking at the problem and bringing out a solution to that problem. And that's amazing. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be talking to Mr. Benjamin Onomo in the house. Just like in any other metaverse where you can enjoy the activities of reality, the metaverse world I'll be talking about today will not be an exception. Just sit still while I let you in on all you need to know about the NFTs in Somnium Space. Somnium Space is a metaverse world built on the Ethereum blockchain that lets you play games, build programmable environments, purchase virtual properties, customize land, buildings, parks, and trade in.
Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the Bull of the Bull.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that. Peace.
Welcome back. We have been having an amazing time with Mr. Benjamin Onomo in the studio today. If you missed the first half of the interview, just a quick recap. Mr. Benjamin is the CEO of Roqqu. Roqqu is a digital exchange platform that provides fast and easy way to buy and sell digital currencies. We discussed thus far about Roqqu's third anniversary, which was a huge milestone, some of the challenges they've had to face, and we got to know Mr. Benjamin a lot more better. It's really been an amazing time with you here.
Yeah, same.
Roqqu was one of the first crypto exchanges, to start up with zero deposits, zero withdrawals. So how did you build from that?
Okay, so basically when we started Roqqu in 2019, just like I was explaining earlier, when we started, there were just a handful of Nigerian companies in the space. I think just maybe one or two. And most of the apps or platforms people were using in Nigeria are foreign platforms from the UK, from the US, other continents. And it's very difficult to take a model or a working system from somewhere else and try to come and install it here in Nigeria and expect it to work seamlessly. We wanted Nigerians to be at the helm of solving Nigerian problems. So let's say, for instance, you're charging an American $10 as fee. That could easily fly in America or the UK, but when it comes to Nigeria, $10 translates to 6,000 naira here in Nigeria. That could feed at least 6 persons for 1 meal at least.
Yes.
So for Nigerians, the pain points are very different from the pain points of an American. So one thing that Roqqu set out to do was to try to reduce the entry barrier. When you tell a normal Nigerian on the street that there's something called Bitcoin, that he should buy Bitcoin, the first thing he tells you is, okay, how does he go about it? And you start telling him, oh, you need to pay $100 to these people.
That's even after they have given you a certain kind of reaction.
Exactly,
Bitcoin.
Exactly. So the skepticism is so much that the only way you are ever going to get people to jump on this thing is to try to reduce the entry barrier as much as possible. So you don't want them having any sort of obstacle. You bring in 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira should get you 1,000 naira Bitcoin. So you don't want to add so much layered charges along the way. Another thing which we saw that was happening then was there was this price disparity that most platforms were using then. So they have this buy price and sell price that were different. And for us, we saw that there was over a 5% markup on that price. And then when we saw that, it was a complete disservice to Nigerians. So one thing we set out to do, we were the first in Nigeria to have equal pricing at scale. Because as at then, when we started, almost all the platforms, I don't want to mention names, they had buy price and sell price. But one thing we did, we harmonized both prices. So if you are buying at 1 million naira, it's 1 million naira. If you are selling at 1 million naira, it's 1 million naira.
So how did you build up from that?
Yeah, I think, when you hit certain pain points and you solve them, genuinely people flock to you. So that's one thing that's helped Roqqu. When we started for the first almost 2 years, we didn't do any sort of marketing. There was no marketing. In fact, I think I did a throwback recently that our very first marketing budget was 7,000 naira. Yes.
Really? I don't think 7,000 naira can buy anything
at all. Right now, it's just around, I think, $12. Doesn't do anything. But for us, that's our history. Our first marketing budget was 7,000. Not that we didn't want to market, but because we were so busy solving the real problems.
And building the foundation.
So even I remember then, we were the very first platform to have Tron. Back then people used to complain, Bitcoin is so expensive, they can no longer buy it. Ethereum is so expensive, it's already ship that are sailed. So we sort of looked for good projects that are very cheap that people could easily buy. One of the things we did was we made like a ranking list of some of the hottest projects, and then that were still affordable, and then we listed them.
No.
So it was a bold move, but it worked. It paid off. Yeah.
Amazing. Roqqu has over 62 plus team members.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, 250,000 daily active users and 20 million transactions daily. How have you been able to manage this extent of scalability and expansion in Nigeria? Because you have a lot of people say, I have 3 or 4 team members, and they're trying so hard to put everybody together to manage the expansion, to manage the growth. How have you been able to do that? Just sitting beside you, I'm feeling like, wow, just wow.
It's crazy. The growth rate indeed was very fast. I won't mince words there. There was a point where we were doing up to about 10,000 new users daily. Yes, it got to that point. Our infrastructure at that point, it was sort of like putting out fires every day. I had to be on deck. I remember one time I had to sleep under my staircase. Because, yes,
are you serious?
Yes, that's where our servers were as at the time. So I had to be with the computers, constantly pushing updates all through the night. So scalability was an issue in the beginning because we didn't anticipate the sort of massive flock to the platform. We built it, we had plans, we're just building basically. We're mostly builders. Over 70% of the team are builders. So we just kept on building. We didn't pay so much attention to what was happening in the market that, this thing is catching fire. So it sort of like came in shocks.
So at the time when you got a hook
exactly. So there was a day, I still remember that day, I woke up one morning in 2020 and I saw that we had over 7,000 new signups in the night. And I checked, I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, everybody wake up, like, wake up, guys. And then from there on out, we had to just keep on crushing these problems, trying to stack up more servers, getting more engineering. And I think it has paid off. It has worked. Our infrastructure now is like, yeah, I can boast about our infrastructure anywhere in the world. Yeah. Roqqu has an amazing infrastructure. Yeah.
Amazing. The way you are boasting and boasting of your team, we'd love to have them here one time. So in one of the videos you mentioned Roqqu introducing physical and virtual transactional cards that were going to be used for easy transaction. Why did you decide to do that, and how has the development process been going?
Yeah, you know, it's not enough to just have crypto. Your crypto has to translate into real world applications. You have to be able to spend crypto. When I read the Satoshi white paper, I found out that the vision is to be able to use crypto for daily transactions. I should be able to send you Bitcoin. You should be able to send me Bitcoin. I shouldn't have to send you dollars from a bank account or Naira from a bank account. I should send you crypto.
And that is one of the major problems we have.
Exactly. So we wanted to find or create a way where people can spend crypto in their day-to-day activities. So you go to the barber shop, you just maybe pay with your POS, use your crypto card. So that's why we brought out the Roqqu crypto cards originally. But at some point, we had to slow down on the plans due to some regulatory concerns. We noticed that there was so much fraud that was happening, especially in the card network in Nigeria. So we had to slow down on those plans. But this year, Q3 this year, we'll be bringing it back. We had to do like a full redesign of the entire system. We have, even in our rebranding video, you will see the cards. I was very specific about it. We had to take almost 2 days to design, just to design the cards to taste. So we'll be bringing it out Q3 of this year. It's in plans. So Rockians and general public will be able to spend their crypto from physical and virtual cards.
You have to teach me how do you guys see that thing? Rockians.
Yes, Rockians.
Rockians. So people that, you know, wow, it's been an amazing session with Mr. Benjamin here. But let's go on another break. When we return, we'll be looking forward to discussing GameFi, DeFi, and NFTs. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Before I begin, let me ask, what is Web3? I've been hearing this word throughout today, but can someone help me answer what is Web3? Once you see any application with connect with MetaMask, connect with this, automatically assumed that that's what Web3 is all about. But there is so much more, and that's what I'm here to demystify the belief.
I have this diagram that sort of helps to explain how liquidity and what liquidity pools are all about, okay? Liquidity is just simply readily available tradable assets, okay? It could be money, it could be crypto, it could be NFTs, it could be your shoe. If all of you come together and bring all the shoes in this house and go and drop somewhere, it's now what? Illiquid. Hello, my name is Chiki and I'm the bull of the bullet.
Keep watching Crypto TV Plus.
Don't touch that. Peace.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Inside Blockchain. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus. I still have Mr. Onomo in the studio today. We've been having an amazing time. With new innovations like GameFi, NFTs, and SocialFi. And at the time, he talked about, you know, building the biggest GameFi projects in Africa.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes. How do you think these projects will contribute to the mass adoption of blockchain technology in Nigeria and in Africa?
Okay. I think for the last 10 years, people have just mostly been focused on crypto. You know, but crypto obviously is just one use case. Crypto is finance. You know, that's blockchain playing its role in finance, you know, banking and all. So, but there's obviously many other options, many other applications as well, like in gaming, in art, in even land registry when you want to purchase land.
Yes.
And also, blockchain has this way of permeating into every aspect of our life. It doesn't have to be just in our finance. So it has to find ways to go into other mainstream areas for it to survive. You know, the technology is such an amazing one. I'm speaking about it because as a developer, yes, I work on blockchains, and I can tell you for a fact it's an amazing tech, honestly. You know, so it makes sense for blockchain to be applied in every single thing we do. You know, in transparency, in government, in politics, basically any single walk of life that requires, you know, openness, storage of data, and all. So for GameFi, NFTs, and social fi, I think those are just natural applications that come by default. You know, even though people are building in those spaces, but if you think about it, it just makes sense to put blockchain in gaming, because obviously, if you look at the way gaming is structured, gaming produces massive amount of data. You know, there are leaderboards. You want to be able to verify if the leaderboard is correct. So it makes sense that blockchain is applied completely in GameFi.
Amazing.
So I think over time, the industry will keep getting more robust, especially here in Nigeria. I think many people are still finding out about what GameFi is, what NFTs are, and so on. I think NRT is playing a massive, massive role in the education of that, and I think that's kudos to that team. I think over time, the industry will just get mature. You know, as more people find out about these things, more people jump in, more people try to innovate in it. I think it will get matured over time.
Just thinking about the whole gaming space, I still remember one of my brother, you know, spending most of his money on the centralized gaming systems we have, and he doesn't get anything in return. So when I told him about the whole blockchain game, I'm like, are you serious? I can be able to make money from that. And I think is one of the best ways to push blockchain to people to make them understand that you can use this in you know, real life cases. It doesn't just have to be about DeFi or having to do with big businesses or big companies. You as a person, as a small business, can also use this to make your business grow better. Non-fungible tokens are bringing a different level of buzz and attention to the blockchain space. What do you think is the future of NFT projects in Africa? And are there plans for Roqqu to dive into the NFT space anytime soon?
Okay, I live in Lagos, and you know, when I drive around Lagos, I see so much artwork. You know, under the bridges, people are making paintings. People are producing art in every single aspect in Lagos, basically, and Nigeria as a whole. But very few of those creators are ever recognized. Very few of those. In fact, I try to always keep a constant relationship with a few creators. I always reach out to, like, okay, how is it going? How are you building? How are you painting? What's the latest? Even I try to always buy Nigerian paintings. If you come to my house, most of my paintings in my house are all Nigerian.
Wow.
Yes, so I have somebody that I normally call, this is the kind of work I want. He paints it and I buy it. So NFTs is one way to ensure that creators get recognized. You know, people get rewarded for their art. You know, you make a piece of music and then people start using that music without your authorization. You don't benefit anything. It doesn't make any sense. So I think it's important that blockchain, that's something that blockchain can come and fix. So NFTs is it just feels natural. You know, someone creates a piece of art, he puts it on the blockchain. For every single person that uses it or buys it, he gets a token for it. So that way you can expect more people to create more art. You can even get people to do more for art. You know, the world is built on creators, people creating things. The world has gotten to where it is because people built things, people made things with their hands. So you want to encourage that sort of behavior. You want to encourage people building, creating, painting, making music.
Yes.
But if they do not get properly rewarded or their work is not being recognized, obviously,
so frustrates the passion at a
so
point.
you want to spur people to do more in terms of creativity. So that I think NFTs is a perfect fit for blockchain. I think it's going to go mainstream. In fact, it has already gone mainstream, but there are some levels it hasn't permitted to yet. And that's one thing Roqqu wants to do with the Roqqu NFT marketplace. So one of the core things that we're bringing
so Roqqu has an
yes,
NFT
Roqqu has
marketplace.
an NFT marketplace.
Wow.
So what we did is we brought out V1 on the mobile app and on the website as well. You'll be able to see what other people generally are creating, what people are buying, what people are selling. You want to be able to have that first interface. So because Nigeria is a different space from other parts of the world.
Yes.
You don't expect an average Nigerian to be buying an NFT for $10,000. You know, life is...
That's most of that's always a problem.
So, you know, most NFTs are pricey, you know, some $400, $500. But the average Nigerian doesn't have that sort of cash to just, you know, buy a piece of art. So what we want to do with our NFT marketplace is we want to make it possible for multiple people to be able to own one NFT. And we want to do it in a sort of scalable way. You know, we could come together and buy one NFT. That's maybe a written or non-written agreement. It could be verbal. Say, oh, yeah, my friend, let's just buy an NFT. But that's an isolated event. You know, there are multiple isolated events like that happening. But we want to make it platform-based, so people can meet on the platform, purchase an NFT together. A group of 10 friends can come together and say, oh, let's buy one Bored Ape. Let's all contribute $5,000 each. Let's buy one, whatever it is, maybe $100 work. Let's buy it, let's split it 3 ways, $30 each. So that way we can get NFTs to the grassroots. It's no longer just people spending $500 on one art. It's multiple people owning one art.
And engaging in this.
Exactly. So that way it gets to the lower cadres of society. You know, it gets to all levels. So that's one thing we're trying to do with our NFT marketplace. The V1 launched a couple of months ago. That's the first foray of Roqqu into NFTs. The V2 will be able to, people will be able to buy, people will be able to sell as well. And then in V3, we're going to be rolling out minting. You can add your own artworks. And then we're also going to be rolling out this feature where multiple people can buy one NFT.
Amazing.
So it's a 3-step process. We just engaged step 1, and we're already working on step 2 and step 3 as well. So that's it for NFT.
I'm sure we would like to talk about it when it has, you know, grown to a certain level, maybe V2 or V3. I like to talk to people about it so that they could, you know, understand what it's all about. What should we be expecting from Roqqu before the end of the year? Talking about partnerships, user surprises. I like the way you smile when we're talking about partnerships and the rest of it. So what should we be expecting from Roqqu?
Okay, there are a couple of things which I'm going to mention. Some I'm not going to mention.
Just before you say this is an exclusive, guys. You have to listen up.
Yeah, so there's a major news which is coming, massive even. That's one of the things that that caused us to do a rebranding. So we sort of like refreshed the entire look and feel of the brand, new logo, new colors, and we'll be rolling out the new app designs on the web and app as well. So we needed to do some groundwork. We needed to do the rebranding for a certain milestone that we want to achieve. So there's a big news. Stay glued to your screens. Roqqu is bringing out a massive news in the next couple of weeks. You know, we've sort of been playing this local game for long. So I don't want to let the so there's something we're working on. We've been working on it for 2 years. And thankfully, it just came out a couple of months ago.
Amazing.
Yeah, so but we needed to have everything set. We needed to work on everything. We don't want to bring out an half-baked news. We want everything to be set before we launch it out. So that's for that. We also have a couple of plans. Like I said already, in Q3, we're bringing virtual and physical cards. I'm aware that the all virtual cards in Nigeria just had a massive hit in the industry. But there are other ways to go about it. When it comes to crypto. So we are coming for that in Q3. That is coming out in Roqqu in Q3 this year. And next, we are bringing out a redeemable gift card. We want people to be able to share stuffs online. Like for instance, I want to give you $5 worth of Bitcoin. I should be able to just generate a simple gift card and send to you.
And I'm sure women will love that.
So you should be able to redeem it anytime. It's sort of like this giftable stuff. Today is my brother's birthday. I would have loved to just generate a redeemable code. Yeah, happy birthday, great. So I'm sure it's something that people would like. We've had many people tell us about it, that they would want to have something like that. So part of crypto is not just about owning Bitcoin. It's also being able to share it with your loved ones. So that's one thing that we'll be rolling out in the platform as well. So that's just a couple of plans we have.
So we have not really touched any
Then
partnership.
exactly. So for partnerships, we have some in the pipeline. We're currently speaking with the BCAT team to see how we can come on board that. The just concluded one was an amazing success.
Shout out to BCAT.
Shout out to BCAT team, the Crypto TV Plus team, for pulling that off. It's amazing. When I saw the whole turnout, I saw the whole process, everything that was done, how the whole thing came out, I was genuinely impressed. You know, this is Nigeria. To do anything that makes sense is very hard.
Very hard.
It's very difficult, I must tell you. And to be able to see that level of success in what you guys pulled off is commendable. So definitely we would want to be part of the next one in all our might, any way we can. So that's one thing we have running. There are a couple of other ones, though most of my other team members would have more information about them. So I wouldn't want to start spilling everything before they call me from the office and be like,
sorry, I've spilled too much. I've heard enough.
Yeah, so that's it basically.
Thank you so much for being here. I know you have a very tight schedule and you just have
Thank you for having me.
You know, conjure yourself out to be here. Really amazing time with you, and I hope that Roqqu gets to where it wants to get to with the help of the team members, with the help of other community people building the crypto space and making sure that it gets to where it wants to get to. So earlier we talked about the 3-year anniversary of Roqqu, which was a huge milestone, and it's still a huge milestone for Roqqu. You know, 3 years in Nigeria is not easy at all, and there'll be giveaways rolling out, but I would like to hear from the CEO himself, you know, talk about most of the giveaways that are going to be happening.
Okay, so to celebrate our amazing customers that have, you know, brought Roqqu to where it is, it's in our plans to roll out a giveaway, and the way it's going to operate is it's all going to be happening on the app. So as you use the app, you're just going to get notified that you just got some funds. It could be in USDT, it could be in Bitcoin. So basically, we want to give people that are on the app using the app. So it's going to be random. There's not going to be any
raffle.
Exactly. You don't have to do anything. All you just need to do is be on the app, do your normal transactions, and then you are going to get notified if you get the giveaway pack. We're trying to stay off our socials. Please do not click any link on our social media pages. We are not running any giveaways on any social media. You did not win anything by anybody sending you stuffs. No, everything concerning
has to be strictly on the app.
Strictly on the app. Do not respond to people chatting in your DMs telling you to click on the link that you just won Shiba Inu. You did not just want Shiba Inu from Roqqu. So please stay off those areas. Strictly going to be on the mobile app. So that's something we're looking at. It's going to be massive. We're probably going to be giving from $50 to $100 to more than 10,000 people.
Amazing.
So it's going to be a lot. So just stay on the app, keep using the app. That's all.
So if you know you don't have the Roqqu app on your phone, do well to go straight and download it. It might still be a different level of giveaways, but you have to stay tuned to get into that. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in today. Thank you so much. I hope you had a blast. And that'll be all on today's program. You can get more market updates and all the happenings captured within the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency on our website, cryptotvplus.com. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus. I'm talking Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, to get daily info on all our programs. Thank you for staying with us. I am Faith Ekwari. I'll see you next week.